I'm Jenness Cortez. Let's look at Grace Beyond Circumstance, my tribute to Norman Rockwell. Rockwell painted 321 covers for the Saturday Evening Post. The subject matter of those paintings ranged from sight gags to pathos in the years between his first cover in 1916 and the last in 1960. Years later, Post readers chose Saying Grace as their all-time favorite Post cover. It's my favorite, too. When I chose Rockwell's composition as the centerpiece of my own painting, Grace Beyond Circumstance, I did so with a special interest in his title's use of the word grace to describe a prayer of thanksgiving, fully aware that it also has several other meanings. The dictionary says an unearned blessing is grace. Being in possession of such a blessing is a state of grace. A beautiful ease of movement or being is grace, and an added charm or pleasure is a grace. I intended to make visual reference to all those meanings in my painting. His painting shows us a very old-fashioned grandmother and her grandson, far from home, giving thanks for their meal in a crowded post-war diner. Their prayer sets them apart. They're an island of peace in the hurrying and noise of this otherwise unremarkable workday morning. And we note that respect being shown their private correspondence with the divine seems touched with a hint of envy. The technical triumphs of this picture qualify it as a work of genius. Rockwell's concept, his solid compositional balancing of energies, and faultless draftsmanship combine to put this painting solidly in the realm of art. Our eye immediately goes to Grandma's praying hands and profile before we begin to take in the narrative details of this gritty diner and its customers. The picture rewards us wherever we look and makes us linger, absorbing the pleasures of beautiful painting and the meaning each detail conveys. I call attention to the pedestrian circumstance of Rockwell's diner meal by contrasting it with an opulent table set for a formal dinner, suggesting that Grace can and does reliably attend both circumstances. It's always up to us to notice and receive ever-present blessings. The details of my red dining room relate to America's best and most spiritual image of herself. Notice that the chair backs echo the shape of Gothic church windows, and the book titles reflect American ideals in history, with a few of my own favorite worthy subjects added. Finally, my inclusion of two 19th century American paintings, Winslow Homer's Snap the Whip and George Inness's Peace and Plenty, serve to deepen our awareness of the enduring presence of grace in every time and every circumstance, and to remind us to accept and acknowledge the gift wherever it appears. Looking at popular images from a certain time period can give us insight into the society that gave birth to them. For example, many of Rockwell's late illustrations were automatic reflections of America's attitudes. But there was also another, more personal force shaping his work. Over time, he had come to recognize that in his role as America's instructive mirror of herself, he could and did wield influence. And he also recognized that having such power entails responsibilities. As the 20th century unfolded its stories, conscience-born possibilities dawned on him more and more. Rockwell made Americans feel good about America, and after World War II, his images helped America settle into a busy new world, now at peace, but facing the challenges of rapid change. Rockwell gently addressed the issues of that time in Saying Grace, one of his first forays into overt social commentary. He was still making America feel good, but now he also wanted to make America think. Similarly, in today's world, my intention as a visual artist is to help us all see with new eyes what we might otherwise have overlooked or taken for granted. I'm wishing you new eyes every day. Be well.
If you enjoyed this episode of Demystifying the Masters with Jenness Cortez, like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel. If you are an art collector planning to enhance your collection, we invite you to view more of the Cortez work at JennessCortez.com.